welcome to Tech of the Year Smartphone Edition. It's safe to say that 2015 was a really solid year for smartphones, and while this list could have easily been at least half a dozen long, these are the three that really stood out to me. First up is the Nexus 6P, and this spot could have just as easily gone to the Galaxy Note 5, but at the end of the day, the 6P was just a little more unique. Nexus devices have always been attractive for the sheer reason alone that they run pure, unadulterated stock vanilla Android, but always seem to come up just a little bit short in the camera department, but the 6P seems to fix that. It has fantastic build quality with an all-aluminum body, a nice, big, crispy 5.7-inch display, front-facing speakers, and a 3450 mAh battery to top things off. On top of that, another standout feature with the 6P is the fingerprint reader. I'm not quite sure exactly what sort of wizardry Huawei has going on, but this thing is wicked fast. So all of that combined with a snappy processor, Android 6.0 Marshmallow, make this one of, if not the best Android smartphone of the year. Now following that is my other favorite big smartphone of 2015, the iPhone 6s Plus, and whether you love Apple or you hate them, there is no denying that this is a great phone. For starters, unlike the iPhone 6s and really a lot of other smartphones out there, this will get you through the full day in terms of battery life. Now, even though this was an S upgrade for Apple and nothing really changed on the outside, the A9 chip inside this guy is crazy fast. Performance is right up there with the iPad Air 2, and that translates directly over into day-to-day use. Everything is snappy, quick, and extremely responsive. There is finally an upgraded 12-megapixel camera, which is great, but maybe more importantly, you also get great software which works in combination to deliver outstanding results. On top of that, another reason why I went with the 6s Plus over the 6s is for video. It's kind of crazy how well optical image stabilization works. You really don't notice it while you're recording on the phone, but when you play it back on a computer, it is nuts. Now, just like the 6P, you also get a stupid fast fingerprint reader on the 6s Plus, or as Apple likes to call it, Touch ID. But regardless, it is seriously so fast that all you do is have to touch the home button and it unlocks. So last up is the Moto X Pure, and I've always had a soft spot for the Moto X in particular, dating back to the original dimple, to how Motorola handles Android without trying to squeeze too much in and really just letting Android do its thing. And while I think last year's Moto X kind of got lost in the mix, I think this year they went back to the roots, and it is easily the best mid-price smartphone of 2015. You get a monster 5.7-inch Quad HD display and a much improved 21-megapixel camera. It's not perfect, but it's better than anything we've seen so far on a Moto X because that was always one of the weakest components of the phone. Now, unlike the OnePlus 2, with the Moto X Pure you get turbocharging, which takes advantage of Qualcomm's Quick Charge 2.0. There is also a water repellent coating, expandable storage, and pretty solid battery life with a 3000 mAh battery. Also, just like the Nexus 6P, this also includes front-facing stereo speakers, and if you've ever experienced this, this is something that all smartphones need to have. Now, without a doubt, one of the coolest elements about the Moto X Pure is the customization. There's a ton of colors and combinations that really allow you to make this yours, and really that combined with everything else I talked about is why the Moto X Pure made my list. Now, aside from that, that wraps up the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did and you are feeling like being awesome, make sure to go Team Crispy on that like button. And speaking of Team Crispy, there are actually 3 more Tech of the Years. MKBHD has tablets, Austin Evans is covering gaming, and Your Average Consumer has you covered on headphones. If you guys want to check out those videos, you can click the card here or check out the link below. This is Jonathan, and I will catch you guys later.